Hey YouTube, Peterbilt Knife Guy. This is attempt number 4, and I never do that. I usually, I'm not a different takes type of person. I just ramble on and yeah, just do my thing, because what I'm trying to do is I'm not trying to do a review. I'm trying to do my opinion. You want to watch a review on a knife? There's 100 channels for that. There's probably 1,000 channels for that. I want to give you my opinion because I'm not paid by Buck. I'm not paid by anybody but my company I work for, and they have nothing to do with knives. So when I'm talking about a knife, I'm giving you my true unbiased opinion. I mean, I love Benchmade, but if they sucked, or if they made a brand there, or not a brand, but a model that sucked, I would tell you the truth. I'm not going to jerk Benchmade off, or Cold Steel, or anybody else just because, you know, they're giving me free shit, or I just happen to have a fascination with that brand for some reason, which I don't. I don't love the name of anything. I love the quality. And not just the quality, but it is more than one thing. You can have a high quality knife that is not a functional knife, and you can have a low quality knife that's a very functional knife, and then you can have a Buck 110. Which is a combination of both. Low quality, medium quality, and medium functionality. In my opinion, the Buck 110 is the 1911 of the knife world. It was good in its heyday. We're far past that now. They need to, you know, the only thing that the Buck company has going for it is they're still mostly in the US. They still do produce knives out of sea or overseas, but for the majority, their standard models are all made here in US. And you know, it's just that's all they got going for them. That's it. Other than that, they're old school. If they weren't made in the US and they didn't have a freaking cult following, they'd probably go out of business, in my opinion. That's my opinion, and I'm entitled to it. Second off, like I said, this is the 1911 of the of 2023, because there's just far more better candidates than something you would have to throw in your pocket or on your belt. Most people aren't wearing belts. Some people still do. A lot of people don't. And even then, if you do, you know, let's say you have a warehouse job or something like that. Are you going to walk around with a knife on your belt where everybody can see it? Or are you going to stick it in your pocket where everybody just sees a clip? You know, most of the times where people work, for the most part, you can't have an exposed pocket knife. But if somebody sees a clip, they're not worried about it, you know? Nobody's getting offended by your clip. But if you have a big old knife hanging off your belt, they're probably going to throw up red flags, because let's face it, this is the world we live in nowadays. So yeah, 1911. Why do I say that? Number one, old school steel, 420 HC. I don't care what Paul or whatever boss does to it. It doesn't matter. He also does S30V. He also does CPM 3V. Why are we still stuck with dinosaur steel on a knife that they want to charge a premium price for? I don't get it. The weight, not particularly this model, but the standard one, the one that everybody knows, the iconic Buck 110 or 112, thing weighs a freaking ton. You know, if you've ever gone backpacking, hiking, camping, fishing, hunting, anything like that, anybody who's done it for any period of time understands weight is anything, or weight is everything. Watch Nut and Fancy's channel. It's all about weight, and it's true. You don't want to carry something that is extremely heavy, because it weighs you down when you're on your feet all day and carrying a backpack. Anyways, getting off on a rant. So back to the knife. This one is a plastic handled one. It's kind of like the same stuff. I don't know if it's the same, but it's very similar to what a Cold Steel knife, or not a knife, but a Cold Steel sheath is made out of. It's like a fiber reinforced something or other. I mean, It's good. It's comfortable. But, hold on. What? Okay, so it's possible. You can open it one-handed. Let's try to close it. Oh, wait, it came back. See? Okay, hold on. There we go. One-hand opening. It is not. For the same price that I bought this knife for, I bought this knife for. This is why I don't like Buck 119 or Buck 110s. These knives are similar cost. I think this might be like $5 more. I'm not sure. But in my opinion, Austen is a superior steel. In my opinion, the construction on this is much better. In my opinion, the one-handedness is 1,000 times better. In my opinion, the pocket clip is 1,000 times better. So, yeah, I'm just I'm a little bitter with Buck. I wish, this is from a kid who grew up loving Buck knives and always loved knives. And the older I get, life changes, things change, people change, surroundings change, life changes, everything changes. Buck hasn't changed. Buck has slowly risen out of the rock they've been hiding under for the last 60, 80 years, however long they've been around, and finally coming around to putting some better steels into their products. Problem is they want a damn premium for it. Like, this is the best knife ever, but now we're gonna put S35VN in it now, and it takes it from a $40 knife to a $120 knife. No, it doesn't. Maybe an extra 20, 30 bucks, 40 bucks, maybe take it from a $40 knife to an $80 knife. But I'll tell you what, Buck is damn proud of itself, and I just don't get it. This has turned into more of a rant than a knife review. I know it's going to piss a lot of people off because there's a lot of people that love Buck knives. I do too. I love them, but I love them like I said, like I love a 1911. Yeah, they're fun. They're not even a 1911. Let's take a different one for all you non-gun people. Cars, old cars. You have your 1960s Chevy whatever, your Ford whatever, your Dodge whatever, sitting out in the garage all cleaned up and looking beautiful. You're not going to bring it to work. You're not going to commute in that thing. You're not going to do road trips in that thing. You're going to weekend warrior that. That's what Buck knives are to me. Buck knives are either A, for people who don't do jack shit, can sit around, or B, for the weekend warrior. Nostalgia. Just like an old car or an old gun. It's not your daily shooter. It's not your daily driver. Buck needs to pull its head out of its ass, in my opinion. And that is it.